Oh, darn it. I boomed it. I did a full Carl. Gosh darn it. Let's restart. None of you saw that. Welcome everyone to the very first time I'm introducing episode 237 of Double Feature Horror Show, where everything always goes right. I am on my own tonight for the start. We have TCG joining. We do not have Murgoot tonight, I'm sad to say. Would he have helped sway the panel in my direction? I'll be honest, possibly not. So maybe it's for the best. I think I might have a hard time winning this one. Covering the Neon Demon, this is one of those cases where the panel is extremely split. We are talking a possibly 11 versus a, oh my God, I quit, I turned it off, I couldn't take it anymore. That's what we're talking about right here, folks. So it is tough times. It is tough times. I've got a poll running so you can weigh in, and hopefully you can, sway things in my direction. Not that I'm saying who is a mega fan of this or not. This was a requested one. We had a bit of a gap in our schedule, and I was chuffed. I was absolutely chuffed that this came up. I've been wanting to cover the Neon Demon for absolutely ages, so fantastic to be able to do so tonight. Before I get into that, I'm going to give TCG a little bit of time to arrive. Little bit of channel business. I need to apologize for the delay. Last week we were scuppered by the heat wave. Basically, all the panel were taken out, and then it was just me on my own. I thought, I'm dying of heat as well, and I'm not up for doing this all by myself. Thank goodness that hasn't happened, right, guys? So unfortunately, whilst I did put out an announcement on Twitter and I did adjust the back end here, I did not put anything in stream. And so people were waiting, and I want to apologize for that. I also had a couple of super chats I want to address nice and early. So we had super chats from mega supporter Distant Night. That is not the right tab. It's going amazingly, guys. We had a couple of super chats from Distant Night that I want to thank him for. Of course, once again this week he has done screen caps, which are absolutely invaluable, and he has got a very good eye for them. He knows what details I want to bring up, so he's managed to nab them. Very good job, very good job. Basically, the only thing I had to do was slap the Britisher on some choice frames. I'm sure you can imagine. So Distant Night sent in 2 $5 Aussie super chats correctly stating that Chew has melted. Very true. And there's going to be a fun one to say. And anticipating Neon de Genesis Ludvangelion. Very, very prophetic. Very prophetic indeed. This is indeed a little bit filthy. Dr. Prepper asking, did TCG rage quit as soon as he realised that Christina Hendricks was only in one scene? You'll have to ask him. We'll pose that to him when he gets there. I will say in the meantime that you can be like Distant Night. You can support this channel, and that is super appreciated. You can drop a super chat, or you can join as a member either here or on Subscribestar. Both are fantastic. And memberships are the preferred option. The preferred option because then I get to give you something back. I give you exclusive content. I can do a film of your choice, and you get to vote on what we cover. Which you'll find out at the end of the stream. We are going to be announcing the next arc. I think you guys will be happy. Channel members, they chose very wisely this time. Not what I expected, but they did choose wisely. It's a bit of a beauty. And on the matter of exclusive content, I have something new coming up that I wanted to tell you about. There is a new stream series that I wanted to do, partly because Waifu prompted me. She was keen to go on. She loves it when we stream. We haven't done enough of it. It's lovely to do. And there was something I thought would really be fun to look at. We're going to be looking at the Purge series, all of them. And we're going to take a different angle on each one, because there is a lot going on in those movies. Some of which I'm not sure the creators will find ultra flattering of our take on them, but what are you going to do? it's a fantastic series for sort of hanging an analytical framework on. So we're going to be starting that with the first episode being open to absolutely everyone. And then all the rest of the series are going to be for members only. Those will go out ideally weekly, possibly fortnightly. We'll see what we can do. Being parents, I'm sure you can imagine. And the first one was going to drop this Saturday, but then I realized that was July 4th and no one will be here. So it's going to premiere July 11th. So hopefully that will be of interest. We'll also do more monthly commentaries, because that was the number one thing that people said would persuade them to become channel members. So a monthly audio commentary is also what I'm going to aim for. That'll probably be a Saturday stream. So if you want to join me for the watch-alongs for those, you're very welcome. And rounding it off, I did a live commentary on Saturday. I hope you caught it. I knew this one would be niche because no one likes this movie at all. But I have really long wanted to go back to it because I did initial videos on it and they were terrible. That is Pet Sematary 2019. I returned to it. I did a better job. I did a live audio commentary with watch along in a fair use approved version of the film that we got away with. So, wahey. Go and watch that if you haven't already. I know a lot of people do not like that movie and find it boring. I think it's got hidden depths and I'm going to stand it. You may detect a bit of a theme here. People say a film is horrifically boring. I adore it as long as I can detect a theme. I also dropped the second of my recently filmed short videos on Scream. That was a bit of an experiment. And the first one seemed to go down really well with people. That was pointing out a big meta mistake in the new Screams. And the latest, which dropped on Tuesday, was about a secret message hidden in Scream 7. It's a short video, and for anyone who did not like Scream 7, I think you'll find it very interesting. No one seems to have been saying I've been missing my meds on that one. So go and give that a watch. You will find that recently. I want that bumped. Bump that up. Thousands of you. We've got 6,000 people who are members of this channel. I want that one skyrocketing. Okay, fantastic. I think that was everything except for a super chat which has come in from Lawrence. Thank you very much, saying Neon Demon, like Starry Eyes but worse. Oh, I am trying to remember if I've seen Starry Eyes. It's a one with a girl called Alexis. It's 2014, and it's got a woman who went into the Mike Flanagan stable. We probably shouldn't call it that. But she was in Midnight Mass as one of the ultra-aged people. I can't remember her name. That is entirely useless, but it sounds like you are not a fan of Starry Eyes. As you mentioned, you're not a fan of the Neon Demon, but can't win them all. Can't win them all, Lawrence. Maybe I can win you over. You said interestingly at the start, we'll get into this a bit. You said the first time you watched it, you absolutely loved it. But the rewatch changed your mind. You're like, is this what our ancestors thought and died for? I will get that up. People can see you did say that. Interestingly, I had the total opposite experience. For me, the first time I watched it, I thought, yeah, this is visually pretty cool. I can see it's from the guy who made Drive. Yeah, I don't know where it's really going, and it's kind of dragging a bit. There's something interesting happening here, but it wasn't really speaking to me. Now, I'm probably 8 years later, I watched it again, and the rewatch, oh my goodness, the rewatch changed this. This went from like, that's a good one, it's worthy, to, oh my gosh, I love this film. And maybe it's becoming totally obsessed with Kubrick and Lynch in the meantime, but the rewatch flipped it for me. I kind of raised Kubrick because there is a criticism that Stephen King has of Kubrick's The Shining. And Stanley Kubrick, being a total dick, does put it as Stanley Kubrick's The Shining. He wants to really claim ownership of that movie. I'm sure Stephen King absolutely loved that. Stephen King, one of the things he said about it before he basically had to agree not to criticize the film in order to get his rights back so he could do his own version of the film, he said The Shining was maddeningly perfect. Now, this is episode 237. Obviously, we're going to talk about The Shining a bit. I was going to do a whole section on it, but I think we'll save that for another time. I might even just make that as a video for you guys. He said that the problem with The Shining was that it was maddeningly perfect. And I think that is a really great lens to look at the neon demon through. And I don't think I'm being an absolute schizo in this, because there are quite a few overlaps between this and The Shining. Not just in, some of them are very explicit. I will now trigger a copyright claim and get my channel nuked by doing this. Sharing the screen. Is this going to work? Is this going to work, guys? Okay. Now, there's something very subtle going on here, guys. Tell me if you can hear it, and let's see. What could I be talking about?
God, I love this color on me.
Red rum.
What?
That's what it's called. They say women.
What's that, guys?
God, I love this color on me.
Red rum.
No, I didn't quite catch it, guys. Nah, it must be
That's what
nothing.
it's
It must be
called.
nothing. Okay, we'll go back to that. Oh my goodness, I've got it. Oh, that's what it was, Dr. Prepper. Yes, red rum. Red rum. Of all the things to put in there. Yeah, a fairly blatant one. Oh, Lawrence Hendry, I'm sorry. You have gone back to say you love Starry Eyes. And thank you for getting the name for me, guys. I try not to read the chat too much when I'm solo streaming, because it can throw me off. You guys are too interesting. Alex Esso, thank you very much. It was Alex Esso, yes. Midnight Matt, Starry Eyes, and Wendy in Doctor Sleep. I thought she was a really good Wendy in Doctor Sleep. That is a film that, in true Stephen King tradition, collapsed on itself by the time we got to the ending, but had a lot of promise during the start. Yeah, and she was one of the... She and the guy who played Halloran were, I think, some of the best lookalikes. But what's his name? Henry... the Henry who's in Bloomin' Every Mike Flanagan thing. When he played Jack, wasn't good, was it? People even did deep fakes back in the day with just the tech at the time to show they could do a much better job doing a Jack Torrance in the old style. Never mind. We won't get distracted. So aside from a cheeky reference to red rum in there, and some very pivotal scenes where people are focused on mirrors, which is an extremely key Shining thing. What else makes this like The Shining? It's mostly that it is a horror film that is unashamedly artistic, unashamedly intellectual, and unashamed in not spelling things out for you. As TCG said in our comments, it insists upon itself, which some of you will love, some of you will hate. It does a very Kubrickian thing of having a narrative that is beneath the main narrative and is not spelled out. You might also say that's a bit of a David Lynch habit. Of course, Lynch and Kubrick did have a bit of a conversation and were quite fans of each other. And there is a key scene which is extremely Lynchian as well. It is focused on portraying not what happens to a character, but their internal appreciation, internal experience of the thing. And we will get to that. It is at the first runway show. You wouldn't call it that brainy, it's accessible. Well, John, you it's less opaque than The Shining. They do give you a heck of a lot of clues. It's certainly less opaque than a lot of David Lynch, but there is there is a narrative there that's not super spelled out, and a message that's not super spelled out. So there we go. Apparently, Nicholas Windig Refn, our director and writer here, is a big champion of the American 70s scuzz cinema auteur anti-Milligan and does restorative work. Interesting. I'm not familiar with that at all. Not familiar in the least. Yeah, Pandaji, as you say, it helps that she's by a mirror. Yes. Yes. Kubrick used mirrors extremely intentionally in The Shining. I can't claim this is my own analysis. This is something I picked up from Rob Agar, but he notes that basically anytime someone talks to a ghost, they are talking to a mirror. Make of that what you will. I say I do have a topic for The Shining ready, but I think I'll probably make that a video for you. But it is an original one. I've not seen anyone else cover this matter, so hopefully it'll go down well. All right, wonderful. I'll tell you what else Nicholas Windig Refn did that kind of surprised me, since the restorative work is new. Did you know that our boy, Mr. Refn, had a hand, a recent hand, in the 2023 remake of The Famous Five? That's right. Of all the guy who did Only God Forgives, Drive, and the Neon Demon, he was a producer on the 2023 remake of The Famous Five. This one, you know, you guys liked this one, right? Didn't you? No, not a fan. Why didn't you like it, guys? Why didn't you like it? Tell me, and CC your HR team. Yeah, I didn't look further into how he was involved, but I know, Lawrence. That's what I'm saying too. These glasses clearly are not period. It's obviously historically inaccurate. Those glasses do not belong to that period. Honestly, they don't even care about accuracy at all. Shocking, isn't it? Shocking. I'm so annoyed about it. I'm so completely annoyed. All right. Ooh, do I have to zoom out on this tab to make this work? We may have trouble. Every time I get the screen caps, very generously supplied by Distant Night, they do sometimes come out in very different color sizes. It's very weird. Very, very weird. Let's see. Dr. Prepper has said... So Dr. Prepper is... Yeah, I think... I think you're in the middle ground there, Dr. Prepper, saying there are some esoteric aspects, especially in the symbolism, mirrors, moon, the triangular motif, the empty pool, etc., some of which I'm still not sure I've interpreted correctly. I join you. I am stronger on some than the other. I hadn't even put the empty pool into much consideration. There is one thing it potentially links to, but it feels like a bit of a... I'll just say it now in case I forget, because frequently when I'm solo streaming, I just forget, guys, because I can't look at my notes as easily. It's that silly. I just don't like to be here with my notes pulled up going, so I sometimes forget things when I solo stream. Yeah, Distant Night, I don't know what's going on, man. Sometimes they turn up tiny. Sometimes they're massive. And yeah, Dr. Prepper, you are there before me. That's exactly where I went. The empty pool is Narcissus. You know, the reflection is no longer there. It's empty. It's going to be removed, and therefore it's primed for consumption. So it's that breaking of that sort of Narcissian obsession. Narcissistic obsession. It's no longer an option anymore because it's going to be consumed. That's exactly where I got to. So there we are. Empty pool could be a callback to Sunset Boulevard. Yes. Was it empty at the start? It certainly gets filled in at the end, as we know. Also, we do love mentions. We do love mentions of Sunset Boulevard here. Showed that to Waifu recently. She was hooked. And while we're talking Sunset Boulevard, I will say very, very awkwardly, in the David Lynch series that I did with Lotus Eaters, when we got to Mulholland Drive, obviously we talked about Sunset Boulevard a lot. And tragically and highly ironically, when I was discussing it, even though I'd only watched the film 4 days previously, I could not remember Norma Desmond's name. So in a film about the tragedy of fame being taken away and superstars being forgotten, I'm talking about it and I just, oh yeah, what's her name? What's her name? What's her name? Couldn't remember it. Couldn't remember Norma Desmond. Shocking. Right, empty and full of rats at the start. There we go. Full of rats, you say. What did they mean by this? What did they mean by this? So it could be Sunset Boulevard. If you want a little more detail about that mansion while we're talking about it, shall we try and find a photo of it? There are two particular ones. There's our. Yeah, I'm gonna have trouble with this, aren't I? There we go. We can work that. Here's our empty pool. Gosh, she is made to look like a Greek statue there. It's absolutely beautiful. And then here. Now I'll just throw this out to you guys. I don't have the best angles on this, but you might have got it already. Where do you know this mansion from? There are two places you might know it from. I'll leave it open to chat before I say. If you can name the two movies that we know this mansion very well from, then you win. I'd know a crossbow and Andy Burnham's touring schedule. I'd know what would you guys like? I don't want to. For YouTube terms and services purposes, that was a joke. Okay, that was a joke. Okay, so Resident Evil. Ooh, you know, I don't actually know that one. Could be. I'll give you the initial. The initials will completely give it away. S3 and HH20. Oh my gosh, guys, what could it be? What could HH20 be? Yeah, it's that same building. It's the same. I swear the curtains are the same in it as well from S3. What could S3 be? All right. I'm torn on this one. How do we go about it? I feel I am going to give you a few seconds. Hello, Orange Ponderer. Welcome back. I did a tribute to you in the latest screen videos, Orange Ponderer. Did you notice? If not, go and check my screen videos. I am not particularly subtle, but there's a nice detail in them for you. In fact, tell me if anyone else noticed that. I was hoping some of the first comments would be, what are the oranges for? You can get kudos by just going and leaving that comment on the screen videos. I'll be chuffed. Anyway, I'll give you a few seconds and I'll give the very quick back of the VHS summary. I do not know if we're getting my boy TCG here. Maybe just by pure irony, I'm actually going to end up solo streaming tonight. Bless him. We all have commitments outside of this. So hopefully he rocks up. But if not, this does mean that the only opinion presented on Neon Demon will be one that is absolutely glazing it. So that kind of works out for me. Back of the VHS summary for anyone who did not manage to do their homework. Back of the VHS summary. So, for heaven's sake, Jessie is her name. Jessie is her name. This will happen consistently. I'll probably just do the role because I never remember people's names. So, Elle Fanning plays Jessie. She's fallen asleep. Do you reckon? TCG never sleeps, man. Sorry, Distant Night. He never sleeps. He's a busy boy. By the way, Distant Night, I just want to say, in case you didn't make it, I read your super chats and thanked you for the ones left last week. Thank you ever so much. Just now I see you're in there. Just want to make sure you got your thanks. So much appreciated. So, Neon Demon, in a nutshell, on the back of the VHS, Jessie, a 16-year-old girl coming from the American countryside, whose parents are, for unspecified reasons, not around anymore. She is in the big city. She is trying to become a model. She rapidly rises through the ranks. You know, she gets some amateur photos taken from someone who's basically a massive simp. Bless his heart, he does his best, but he is a simp and he is discarded from the beta orbit that he attempts to do. She catches the attention of a makeup girl, and then through that, she gets a connection to a club. She gets a connection to someone, to a photographer who is quite a intense, dangerous-looking character. Or possibly she gets hooked up with No, sorry, apologies. She gets hooked up with Christina Hendricks first. We'll get Christina on screen because who would complain about that? Christina is extremely impressed by these amateur photos, although she does call them amateur. There's something about Jessie that wins her over. She connects her to an extremely elusive but sought after, but maybe not the greatest guy photographer, who is going to do a special set for her if she inspires him. She does inspire him. He gives her a very hard time and then insists on taking the photos as a closed set. I'm going to try and get his photo up because he is a scary looking individual. Yeah, here we go. We'll get him on screen. This guy playing a Distant Night. I don't know if I want to repeat your comments, but yeah, to the effect of, gosh, Desmond Harrington's looking bloody rough. This guy feels that Jessie is his muse. They create an absolutely stunning set. I will get it up here. This is one of the key bits of symbolism. Dr. Prepper, did you get this one? This is absolute key symbolism. We start off with these great... This is an absolute sort of turning point moment in the film. God, there's tough doing it. How do people do it? How does Hassan do this for 12 hours? Oh yeah, it's other people's content. I forgot. That would be so much easier. You start with this thing where she walks into the photographic space, and behind the massive screen, you can see it just forms a void. And it's like she's disappearing into the void. She's totally unmoored. She's totally vulnerable. It's just her on a blank canvas. Nothing there. She feels so vulnerable in this space. But in there, he starts working with her. You know, after the really creepy Harvey Weinstein tasting, it's going to be a closed set, show me your feet moment. And then following up with this classic, take off your clothes. This guy never smiles. Dr. Prepper, yes, she becomes a light in the darkness. They knock it off, right? So we get to this. The light drops away. We go from the void to this. He smears her with gold paint. So he's touching her, and she's covered in gold, right? This is Midas touch. Midas touch. Anything you touch turns to gold. In the case it's her, she can spin any situation to her advantage. She has the Midas touch. I feel like such a dickhead when I do this symbolism stuff, honestly. I feel like I want to... My mode is to like spell it out because that's how I like it in analyses. You know. John Gorish, you kept thinking Goldfinger. Are you sure you didn't mean Gold Member? You're a classier guy if you are. Yeah. So the I'm glad you like that, Dr. Prepper. Yeah. So it's kind of a Midas touch thing. Jessie comes basically from nothing. We get some details of what's going on there, but she has this Midas touch. She wins over any situation. When she goes from these photographs to competing with the other models at the next level up, you know, the live audition, where it's, you know, it's a meat market. They're all just there, stripped down to their undies. Do you guys want me to just leave this on a bit longer? I know 80% of my viewership is male here. You know, they're here, all just there to audition, and they just fail to hold the attention of the fashion designer whose name I can't remember. Guys, what's his name? What's his name? This brutal scene. He is utterly uninterested in them. This chap, no interest whatsoever. They do the whole thing and he doesn't even look at them. This gal, she's got the Zoomer stare going all the way back in 2016. The Zoomers, they learned it from her. But when Jessie comes in front of him, he is transfixed. He smiles. She has the Midas touch. She can turn anything, which is why in this one, the touch turns everything to gold. Now, you could say that is the photographer, but it applies a lot more to her, that she can work from anything and make it gold. But this is going to be her undoing. She basically moves rapidly up the ranks. When she goes to this for fashion designers, John Garris, yeah, it is bloody uncomfortable, isn't it? How orgasmic he gets. And the implication, something I found really interesting, is they make it not too subtle. The guy is gay, he is into dudes, but you know, as many fashion designers are, and yet it's the female form he wants to design for, even if you might argue that it's a particular what's the phrase we want? There's a special word for this. It's not androgynous. It is a I can't remember the word, but a more boy-like female form. Guys, what's the word? What's the word? You know the one. A prize for anyone who says it. Also, I have not seen people name the mansion. 16 literally, yes, Lawrence, 16, literally a child, even in the UK. I just thought I'd mention her age very quickly before any of you sick puppies start putting woods in the chat. Not neotenous. It's not neotenous. It's another one. It's not like waif either. I can't. It's. We won't stick on it. It's going to bug me. But if anyone can tell me what this word is for a particular, like, it's that particular look, you know, that the fashion designers try and mold women into. That's why they tend to not go for like the large-breasted models. They like them skinny and boy-like. Anyway, so anyway, she's moving up. She's in his show, and it seems to me very deliberate that the makeup here kind of resembles clown makeup. Do you think Zach Kreger, when he was making weapons, was inspired by this? Oh, Apollonian? Is that it? That's not the word I'm looking for, but it could have worked. It could have worked. It's going to drive me so mad. All right. So, yeah, I feel like there's kind of clown makeup thing here that the girls are made, like they're degraded in the fact that in the audition they're sat around. And then for this high-end fashion show, they're literally made up like clowns. I thought that was quite funny. I feel that is a deliberate comment from Nicholas Windig Refn. But Jessie in this point is picked out of the crowd once again by the director, who is hit by a moment of inspiration and says she is going to close the show, which itself is, and I'm sorry for putting it this way, folks, if it's uncomfortable, it is itself kind of orgasmic. Close the show. Tell me I'm not crazy for this. And this is where we get a really transitional, transformative moment in the film. This is one of the bits where I know the film loses a bunch of you. This is where we hit the what the heck is going on, where it goes a bit 2001: A Space Odyssey. It goes quite David Lynch. This is where we enter an experiential moment and depart from reality. Gamine, Orange Ponderer, you absolute legend. The word is gamine. That is the one I was looking for. Thank you. Thank you. Ah, there is nothing like the relief when someone gives you the word that is on the tip of your tongue. That one. Thank you. Thank you for your service to my jolty brain. Okay. So we get a real close-up on her eyes at this point. We get it at multiple points, but we're really in close on her. She's waiting backstage. We're zoomed in. She doesn't have the clown makeup, okay? Which is already differentiating her. She's quite stripped back. You'll notice like the hair is out of the way. But she is wearing gold again, right? I don't have all of the images for it, but suddenly we're in this. Now, this could still be backstage, but previously we've had quite a few shots of her sort of dreaming of this imagery. Although, can I find it for you? No, I can't find it for you. Trust me, bro. We have seen a blue triangle, and we've seen a sort of, have I got the red version? Gosh, it's killing me, guys. I've got way too many of these. Somewhere in here is her dream version. Yes, there we go. Apologies. I say, this is one where you need a heck of a lot of screen caps, and I've been restrained here. By the way, I will just say, because I forgot to do this, and Adam Loves Horror is usually great at reminding me, folks, if you haven't already, please do like the stream. You don't have to send super chats, although I'm very fond of those. You can like the stream, you can hype it. Hyping is super appreciated, and comments are also very appreciated, especially if you're one of the wonderful rewatch crew who was stuck in with me fumbling around trying to find my screen caps. So we see this image previously, and we also see this image. So the dark triangle in the water, red triangle in the water, reflection, okay? That's what we see. Now we go into her experience where she's waiting to go on. What I'm going to tell you at this point is the bit where it goes full Kubrick, internal experience, no idea what's going on. This is her experience of closing the show at the runway. It's where she goes through a major transformation because she levels up in experience, basically. Closing the show is her elevation to a status that she hasn't had before, and what it does to her self-image. It's what it does to her self-image. She's backstage in this blue triangle. The triangle, you might say I'm tinfoiling here. The triangle looks like a delta, the Greek delta, okay? That is your symbol for change. And look that up on your keyboard. A delta is a triangle. That is a symbol for change. So her standing in that is a transformation in progress. The watery-like reflection of it, notice the blue as well, is making you think of water. It's a change in how she sees herself. I'm going to be watching the comments, seeing how many take your meds comments I'm getting here. And it's very shortly after that, after we do see flashes of light that equate very obviously with photos being taken, right? That's pretty easy. The flashes of light that happen in slow motion, there are photos being taken. And at that point, we have a sort of kaleidoscope style fracturing. When we're fracturing, it's like the idea of, in this change, who is she? How does she see herself? It could go many different ways. And as there are all these different angles on her, we see different angles that the different cameras would be at, getting different views of her. And it becomes all-consuming, right? Because in a kaleidoscope way, all you're seeing is a single thing reflected through overlapping mirrors. So the vision of yourself is total, but it's also distorting. After she has this totalizing, transformative vision of herself, she is transformed and she views herself in a completely different way. The self-doubt that she had will evaporate and it's like she's a new person. We switch from the cool blue to the passionate red, and it's a sort of sinister red at this point. I remember, of course, red would be like a dark room developing. So she is developing in this. But we're still seeing the fractured, self-reflecting, Narcissus-style reflection of herself. There's one for you Despot of Antrim fans, reflection of herself. And at this point, she just turns and is obsessed with her own image and starts making out with herself. This was incidentally improvised by Elle Fanning, a sign that she really, really understood the character. She is consumed by her own image and perfection at this point, and it is a dark turn. Like, she would use people. She definitely knows what she's doing, but she becomes extremely conscious of it after this point. Notice the darker eyeshadow is really highlighted here. She is kissing herself, Narcissus-like, observed in her own imagery, and then turns very accusingly on you. Very accusingly. Those lights are continuing to go off as she is photographed. And then after that, oh gosh, I have to shrink this image. The lights go out and we're seeing only her outline with the sinister red. Without the flashes, we don't see her face. And it's sort of an implication that in a way she's a bit hollowed out. She's a bit hollowed out. She becomes more obscure. Is she the same girl at all? The question of her identity at this point is mysterious. We can't see her face. We know who it is, but we can't see her face. So that is a transformation she goes through. Immediately after that, she goes into the restaurant with her simp assistant and she pulls back the gold curtains and she's wearing gold. She's very gamine here. And she looks quite a bit like, was it Cara Delevingne? I think so. Again, so gold associating us. She has the Midas touch once again. But look at that sternness. Any of that softness that was there in the early days when she's meeting our darling girl, Christina Hendricks, is gone. You know, I said this was the back of a VHS packet. I want you guys to remember to kind of picture that you're an ant looking at the VHS packet. That's why it's so long, guys. This is normal. It's not me doing a Harry-in. Heaven forfend. So look at that transformation. The young naive to kind of a predator, almost. She's very confident. Also, the apocalypse. Sorry, tearing back the curtain. That is apocalypse. Apocalyptic means the tearing of the veil, the removal of the curtain, which is what's happening here. So it's a revelation here. Okay. You could go much further into that and link it to the Gospels. I will not. I don't think it's happening here. But I always like pulling back the curtain to be a very little transformative revelation. I'm going to check the comments at this point and see if anyone is saying, take your meds. Let's see. Let's see. How are we doing with this one? There's a lot. This is going to be hard to follow. What people are talking? If she saying she's mid? No. Dr. Prepper, yeah, highlighting the Apollo. This is tricky. This is tricky. Apollo associated with the sun. It fits her color scheme. The trouble is she gets her power from the moon. She's all about the moon seeing her. And Luna is much more feminine. I would love to bring Apollo in, but I feel the clues we're given are much more about lunar connection. although there's some stuff going there that I struggle with. All right. Okay, I'm going to try reading this and see how we do. I can't just. I'm just going to read your comment through, see how we do. Unfortunately, I don't want dead air for anyone, so we'll keep going. So Dr. Prepper saying, I hope I'm talking about the right show. This is one I'm especially unsure about, but I think it's significant that the middle triangle in this motif is actually just empty space. We perceive a triangle there only because of the triangles that surround it, but the middle one is only a void, a form without substance, which is what I think the film is saying about beauty itself. It's a form without substance, nothing without its container, unable to be consumed. I'll just get that on screen. Unable to be consumed or transferred without something of the original being lost. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, so there's something that, if I understand you, does support that. We're going to take a pause. We're going to go way back to the beginning so I can prove Dr. Prepper right, or help your analysis. We get a big hint right at the very beginning of the film in this absolutely gorgeous foreshadowing image. You've got the beauty here, and you've got the when you zoom out, you see actually that's just a setup. It's an artifice. You see the narcissistic reflection achieving beauty, even if it takes death. But something more helpful, and I only caught it on this rewatch. We see this beautiful image of her. We see, where is he? Creepy boy, the beta, a beta appreciator. He stares at her hard in the darkness. He ponders her. But it's only when he takes the photo that the next shot we see of the sofa, she's gone. Anyone catch that? She's there, beautiful, and he takes the photo. And when he takes the photo, at that moment, she's gone. Okay? So the beauty is gone when it's consumed. The consumption destroys it. It's transient. It doesn't stick around. The moment of beauty, that perfection, is something that will get consumed and destroyed. It's ephemeral. Okay? And we're supported even more by, I'd love to play the whole thing. Blueminette, where do I even have that? I've only got this one from the bathroom scene. That scene I started playing at the start where they said Red Run. There's a line that comes up very early in this scene where Jenna Malone's character, whose name I obviously do not remember, Jenna Malone's excellent character, unforgettable even, some would say, Ruby. State of me, guys, state of me. There's a moment where Ruby says that in this industry, you're food or your sex, right? And both of those are in a way about consuming and having, right? And that makes it pretty darn clear where the movie is going, because at the end, she is literally consumed. I mean, skipping to the end, after we've had this transformation, you know, she becomes absolutely harsh and brutal, harsh and frank, and kicks out her beta. You know, she's like wanted his help, but hasn't been interested in him romantically. And then very soon after this, she's kind of put to a test by the fashion designer again. And after he sort of like gropes her simp assistant. Yeah, I maybe found that funnier than we were intended to. There's a challenge where she's asked on her principles, like basically, is beauty everything? And the simp gives the line that you're meant to give, which is like, no, it's about that inner beauty. This guy here with the excellent mustache, looking like he should have played Mr. House, he says, obviously, beauty is everything. And in that moment, obviously, Gigi? I'm pretty sure it's Gigi. I struggle to tell them apart, if I'm honest with you, but they're both so good, guys. They're both so good. She's literally wearing a dress covered in mouths wanting to eat her, right? And slightly imperfect mouths, you will notice as well. So this is all about beauty is everything, but it is ephemeral. It will get destroyed. People want to consume it. She does not give the line you're meant to give. She does not do the whole, no, it's what's on the inside that counts. She says openly, no, beauty is this ideal that has to be aspired to, and it is, having it is enough. Dr. Prepper, you talked about how she's kind of a void. Well, in this very scene, she openly says, the chat openly says that basically without her beauty, she's nothing. And if I recall, yeah, she says, yeah, without my beauty, I'm nothing too. I literally only have my beauty. I wouldn't say Nicholas Windig Refn is a right-wing or trad or reactionary dude at all. But I do feel that there is something in that line of thought where he is challengingly forthright in this film that beauty matters. Beauty is incredibly powerful. Beauty for its own sake must be sought, promoted, preserved, but at the same time, it is a destructive force. And that pursuit of it, that pursuit of the basically ungraspable, ephemeral, is inherently destructive. You know, all the Narcissus imagery throughout this is not accidental. They are referring to the myth of Narcissus because the achievement of beauty is inherently quite destructive. This is usually highlighted in a number of liberal ways that you're all used to, people starving themselves to death or the surgeries, etc. This, I think, has got a more nuanced way of describing that. I'm trying to see if anyone is. I'm looking more for the Take Your Meds movies. Orange Ponder is saying this movie would make a great double bill with The Substance. I've heard amazing things about that film. It is on the to watch list. I really want to see it. I just do not get the time for movies as much as I want these days. But yes, agree. From everything I know about what that film is about, yeah, really good, really good. Jess Franco, she's Venus as a boy. Thank you. I appreciate that. I was just thinking it's oh so quiet until someone drops a great comment like that, Yes. Yes, Dr. Prepper. I love the scene. The Chad fashion designer teaches the nice guy simp that his ideas about inner beauty are just wishful thinking and copium. Yes. And John Gar's perfection is maddening. Look at how Stephen King reacted to Kubrick's Shine. Too perfect. See, that's why I quoted at the start. Maddeningly perfect, challengingly perfect. Say what you want. But yeah, Helen of Troy, yeah, you launch 1,000 ships for her. Someone that beautiful, it's worth doing. Think back to Roger Scruton, oh God. Is this where I lose you all now? You throw economics out the window and you have to invest in beauty and prioritize beauty. And there's a whole lot of, apologies, folks, there's a whole lot of social programs that, yeah, you're not going to pay for because it's more important to be beautiful. Make beautiful surroundings, beautiful buildings. Investing in beauty is actually a priority because, my goodness, you all feel the benefit. If you don't think so, look at the 60s council housing, the extremely efficient comrade thrown up. And they're damaging to the soul, they're damaging to the psyche, and they're damaging to the culture. You want to grow up around beauty, and it will be destructive. But you've got to do it. You've got to do it. And yes, I will reference Roger Scruton happily. He makes the case very well. Always glad to. And I see TCG on his way, ready to pitch in. So tell you what, shall I finish the VHS summary before TCG arrives here? We hit we kind of dodged one of the other themes here. Oh, how about this for her being convinced? She's gone through that transformative process and now she's like convinced of herself. Saying they want to be me and they're just not good enough. Yes. In short, this transformation that she has gone through basically makes her irresistible. She is now perfect and people cannot resist perfection. We see some incredible scenes where she fantasizes that Keanu Reeves, who owns the skeezy motel where she is living, cannot resist her. Incidentally, I don't know if this messed any of you up, but Keanu Reeves, the scuzzy, skeezy, noncy motel owner, did you notice who his assistant was? Did this freak any of you out? Tell me, who's that guy? Who's the guy with the bat? I went and checked the second I saw this. I couldn't believe it. I forgot I've set a standard delay on this. Guys, you're going to have to type really quickly when you recognize this guy. But if anyone was in the middle of typing Skinny Pete, yeah, that's Skinny Pete. That is Skinny Pete from Breaking Bad. He's not that skinny. He looks pretty good. Looks pretty good, and the mustache, it's a good look. It's a very good look for him. Anyway, Keanu Reeves, without Skinny Pete, sadly, after this point, seems to be overcome. She has a sort of premonition that he's going to come into the room while she's wearing her gold dress still, stick a knife in her throat. What's this symbolic of? Anyway, she locks the door on instinct. He busts in trying to have her, can't get in. So he goes next door 214. And previously in the movie, he's mentioned that 214 has got, gosh, am I going to be able to find this? Am I going to be able to find it? I don't know if I am. He describes the girl in 214 as real Lolita shit. Real Lolita shit. Gosh, do I have that? Do I have that image? I'm so sorry, guys. No. I know if I do. I don't know if I've got it. It's a shame. That was good. It says I think I had the one where he described as being real hard candy. I don't think I'm going to find it, guys. I don't think I'm going to find it. Okay, we'll move on. Real Lolita shit. Just shy of 14. And real hard candy. If you guys are unsure about that reference, that is to the 2005 Ellen Page, Patrick Wilson movie directed by David Slade. I bloody love it. I would love a chance to cover that movie. We will get there eventually. Hard candy, absolute beauty. And the phrase comes not from a Madonna album, but it was a term for basically a underage girl who was arming herself against people who were going a bit Haribo. I know, what a specialist term. So we get all sorts of references. And we see, where is my image? I think it's already up there. You see her listening in through the wallpaper at Keanu Reeves, unable to get her, but going next door to room 213. Pretty nasty scene. What a great time. What a friendly moment to bring in our buddy, TCG. Here he comes. Hello, my lad.
Hello.
Oh,
Sorry, I'm late. Sorry.
that
Tardy. Sorry for my tardiness. I'm sorry. Sorry, chat. Sorry.
It's all good. We've all got real lives outside of this. It's we get in when we can, man.
Yeah, well, it's only because well, I don't mind saying we're going away this weekend, and we're traveling tomorrow, and it's like fudge me, like we've got to get all this stuff done, and I'm like, have we? She's like, yeah. I'm like,
Packing always
okay.
takes 7 years.
I was like, but I already did my bit, and she was like, yeah, but I need help lifting things, and I'm like, oh god, how much more are we taking?
Oh dear. Dear. It's a shame because I know you love this one so much and wanted to sing its praises, right? Right?
No, not really. No, I have never been so bored of a film.
Are you sure? Because I've got the poll from chat is saying it's 69% gem.
Yeah,
69.
well, I am the 31% that said coal.
Are you?
I had to cry myself real quick, apparently, according to Jess. Yes. Yes. The mystery of the missing T-shirts for this Saturday. Yeah. No, I did not like this film.
You didn't go for it?
No, it's just not my cup of tea. I'm sure, synthwave. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love a bit of synthwave music. It's always played on the intros of my streams. But I don't know. It just, look, it didn't click for me. I'm afraid it just was not my cup of tea at all.
No, I mean, it had all the. It's where I can't find it. Here we go.
I mean,
it had simps getting swerved. It had ContraPoints lighting. I mean, what's not to like?
Nonce.
He was not. She told him 16 last month.
Yeah,
that's cutting it pretty fine. He was
very fine. Even in this country,
where when she was 15.
Even in this country, where the minimum age is 16, that is cutting it fine, my friend.
This guy confirmed Discord mod.
Yeah,
it's got to be.
He's the type of guy that's going to end up on those Sting YouTube videos, isn't he?
Definitely.
She told me she was 13 last week.
This guy's got a fine future as one of Mr. Beast's associates.
Only
one more thing to do.
Look, this film had 3 redeeming qualities. Keanu Reeves,
yes,
playing the absolute opposite of who he is in real life. The fact that the women were all right, they were attractive. It kind of obviously like the catwalk model style, but it kind of made me think of sort of like early to mid 2000s vibes with the sort of like body expectations of women around that time in terms of that scene. Like you look at sort of the films that were coming out there, they were like slim, slender women. It sort of was a bit of a throwback, to that as opposed to all like the big bundas and all that sort of stuff.
I think we're leaning a bit more natural nowadays. Like we're like an
I think
natural.
So.
A little less Kate Moss, Cara Delevingne, Agnes Dean.
Yeah.
You like this sort of stuff, did you?
Yeah, it was kind of, it was borderline anorexic to a degree, but and of course
he's helping me out there.
What big time, and like only one Christina Hendricks scene.
Yeah, only the one. Only the one.
And she was horrifically covered up as well.
She was. We always want a bit more Christina Hendricks, but where has it gone? Where'd it go? I don't know what's happened there. There you go. We can have it back. Yay! There we are. There's our girl Christina Hendricks. So we liked our Keanu. We liked the female form. I think we're all a bit fond of it here. We got our Josh Hartnett exception. Something you and I bonded over. But we like the ladies here and a bit of Hendricks as well.
Yeah.
Interestingly, Keanu, he was doing a double nonce year. That was his big year of noncing.
Oh, what was the other one? Is it the what was the name of that film where he hooks up those 2 girls?
You are too good at this.
I've only seen
good. You're too good.
Is it that film? Yeah,
it's Knock Knock. Yeah,
Knock Knock. That's it. I haven't seen the film, but I've seen so many bloody shorts and because I doom scroll quite a bit.
Yeah,
and and I've been meaning to watch that film because it looks really good. It's kind of
really
got that,
good.
it's got that sort of almost sort of funny games vibe, Home Invaders and things like that.
Yeah.
It's got that sort of energy.
Should be
I quite
renamed
like that.
Horny Games.
Yeah. Yes.
I covered it with Harry. Like, folks, if you haven't seen Knock Knock, it is one of the most overlooked movies. It is hilarious. It is you got to get the horny hammer out because it needs a right bonk. But it's also quite effective horror. And on top of all of that, I will say it is being slightly subversive. If you read the film the way I do, it has a very ulterior motive, which I think you can listen to myself and Harry Robinson talk about, but review it yourself. It's great. I really enjoyed it, and Keanu is on fire in that film. But yeah, he filmed that in the same year as this, and he was noncing up.
Yeah, I haven't seen him as animated in a film as this one.
Yeah.
Today, I can't think of anything else where he's done anything more than okay. Trinity.
He was fired up, wasn't he?
Yeah.
He ad-libbed 214, gotta be seen. Great line. Absolutely great line, yeah.
Yeah. Love Keanu Reeves. He's such a good geezer.
Genuinely one of the nicest dudes in all of Hollywood.
Yeah, but I mean, just the film overall, man, it just wasn't. Chat. So if Horror Show didn't mention this previously, so when I watched this the first time, I struggled to stay awake. I was that uninterested. I actually fell asleep multiple times. In the end, I was like, I can't finish it. I cannot finish it. I'm struggling so much, and so I had to watch it at 1.5/2 times speed today just to cope. And yeah, I even then I was just I feel like it's for a certain niche. I feel like this is the kind of like this is a sort of specific type of film for a specific type of person. I ain't that specific type of person. Didn't enjoy it.
Yeah, that is extremely fair. What do we say over and over on here? We like films for specific visions. It makes you feel a lot better if you can say, oh, I know this one's not for me, I'm out. And then you have the one that is you 100%, no compromise.
100%.
We like that.
Absolutely.
We like weird films.
Yeah.
We like that. We like that there's Cocaine Bear.
Yeah, even if I haven't seen it. Have you seen it?
Nope. No, I don't think it's for me, but I like that we can have Cocaine Bear and Under the Skin, and Knock Knock and The Green Inferno. We can have the lot,
Absolutely.
Hollywood Chainsaw Hookers, Frankenhooker. We want the lot.
Lesbian Vampire Killers.
Now steady on.
Was it Abraham Lincoln Vampire Slayer?
Oh yes. I think I could be wrong. I think one of the gorgeous blonde models was in
the same to me.
Pride and Prejudice and Zombies. I could be wrong.
I couldn't tell which one was which out of them two. They were like the ugly twin sisters from Cinderella. They just looked exactly the same. Couldn't bloody tell which one was which. And everyone's bigging this main character up, and I'm just like, mid.
Oh, you don't know what you're saying. There was a furious argument in chat over whether or not she's mid.
She's mid.
I like her, but I will specify she's very clearly 16. She was, in fact, 16 at the time of filming, so no woods.
Absolutely.
I'm demanding deforestation. No wood whatsoever. All right.
Yeah, all I'm saying is that in terms of how much they're bigging her up, I'm just like, nah.
It's
the older one, there's a couple of the older ones.
I think
Christina Hendricks win hands down. I'm sorry, come on. Who would you pick out of them two right now?
Well,
who would you pick out of them two right
15, now? Obviously.
Well, okay. Let's pretend she was 19.
No, come on, it's Hendricks. It's Hendricks.
There you go then. So she can't be all that then.
I feel that's a pretty rigged competition.
It's not. It's not. They're making her out like she's the best thing since sliced bread. And I'm sorry, but opposite the table, you have got Christina Hendricks, who
So
just
chat. TCG,
who is this?
that
Is it
MILF
Ellie
guy.
Fanning? Elle Fanning?
It's
Ellie
Elle
Fanning?
Fanning. Yeah.
Elle Fanning. Okay. Elle Fanning
Yeah.
today
Mm.
or Christina Hendricks?
Oh, it's
Today.
Hendricks. It's Hendricks. 19-year-old. Okay, Dr. Pepper is supporting 19-year-old Elle Fanning. Yeah. You know, I think there's a thing about the fact that Gigi and Sarah, the two blonde models, they're just too obviously perfect. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
They're
well,
too
yeah,
obvious.
yeah.
Whereas there is something about Elle Fanning's Jessie where she's not obviously perfect, but she has that thing.
Hmm.
There is something of an other the je ne sais quoi, the X factor about her that means she holds the attention in a way that someone who is, you know, by the numbers technically beautiful does not. And it's something the film makes a rather savage point of later. But while we've got Christina Hendricks on screen, I just thought you might be interested in this. She was hired not only because Nicholas Windig Refn had worked with her on Drive, but because she obviously used to be a model. She had a lot of insider knowledge. There is another cast member whose name escapes me, who was a professional model and was able to give all sorts of these insider details. So kind of like Smile 2, you're getting these like deep insider details. Like if you go to an audition, yeah, you literally will just sit around in your underwear. Gosh, where is it? Yeah. You'll sit around literally like this for hours. This is what they're going to have on the table. They will be absolutely bored, etc., etc. All those details she was able to give. Do I have more Hendricks? Oh, we'll go for this, right? So this is very authentic. She is speaking to her own experience, which is really valuable. I'm ahead of you, TCG. I thought you might be interested in, you know, Christina Hendricks, as we said, was a model in the 90s. Would you like to see some vintage Christina Hendricks?
Oh, no. Oh,
I went looking.
I think I've got a couple of minutes. Yeah.
Yeah. Where is she? It's not what you're expecting. Like, I found this one. I thought that's
Oh my God, she looks well different.
She's got the model spelling like Agnes Dean. She's changed the name to be more funky. Yeah, that's pretty nice.
She looks well different there.
Yeah. I don't have her goth look that people have seen. I just went for the model photos. I thought this is a bit more classic.
Nice.
It's pretty nice. Yeah. I mean, this is more like recognizably classic Christina Hendricks.
Yeah.
Yes. We're still rocking the hair. Very much rocking the hair. Absolute classic figure.
Yeah, very good. Yeah, very nice.
Maybe a bit unexpected, but this one came up a lot. This one. Let's zoom in on her a bit. I think that's a very young Christina Hendricks.
The curly bangs there.
Yeah.
Hang on.
Really
Is that like
big
what? Early 90s, late 80s?
This is early 90s, I think. 91?
Okay.
It can't be 91. No, it's not 91. It's later 90s. It's later 90s.
Okay.
I couldn't track that down perfectly. If anyone wants to confirm for me, but I think that's later 90s because she was, you know, basically in her late teens when she was starring in her first like Joss Whedon products in 2002.
Joss Whedon.
Yeah, she got she has a little cameo as a tavern wench in Angel season 1.
Okay.
Episode The Prodigal, I believe. I could be wrong. If you guys want to look that up. And then, of course, in Firefly, she had 2 very memorable episodes. But yeah, so this must be much younger than that. And one suspects, TCG, one suspects at the bit where she says, You've got to tell them you're 19. If you say 18, it's too obvious.
It's too on the nose. And then she's like, but won't they know? And she's like, they'll believe people believe what you tell them.
I don't think I've got her saying that, unfortunately. But when you see this one, it's like, yeah, you can see 16. 16. God, it's driving me mad. I'm trying to remember. There was someone else who was meant to be in this role. No, it slipped my brain. It was in development for quite a while, and changed a lot by the time it got to casting this. But they took a few years delayed to make this movie.
When did it come out? Is it 2016?
2016, yeah. Bit of a delay from Drive. Drive me mad. Chat, who was this originally made for? You can tell me.
Christina Hendricks originally. It's been in development that long. They went, you know what? We'll Lance Hendricks and Terminator you, and we'll put you in another role.
Yeah. The fact that she was 16 in this made the director go way back on how much nudity was in the film, which I think we're all a bit grateful.
That makes sense. Yeah,
we're all a bit grateful. Welcome, Patrick Batman. Very good to see you. Thank you for. Oh, I apologize. I've missed a couple here. Lawrence has used a super chat to say WTCG outrageously based as ever.
It is a dub. Sometimes we disagree, Lawrence, but on this occasion we do not. And I am all the more grateful that we are aligned on this one.
Lawrence is one of the 31% on this movie.
He's one of the right ones, you know.
Let's see.
Look, she's not unattractive. It's just, my point is, this film to me was a film about, you know, this woman being, you know, irresistible to everyone and everything, as well as being, you know, like the next big sort of model. But the point is, like, she's unbelievable. Like, she'll walk into a room with a cigarette, and in 3 years, and everyone's going to hold that lighter up, and I'm just like, maybe.
In this one, she has a potential. You know, I'm just saying, it's a genuinely amazing performance because she does that early waif stuff, and then it's this like Predator level. You know, they build this in early, so early that basically once she starts generating this power, like she elevates her status. Like there is something. When she basically accumulates the power of beauty, she just becomes this object for pursuit and consumption. So that's why you get the mountain lion rocking up and literally wanting to.
Oh no! Or you mean the cougar?
The cougar.
You know,
because usually they target young men.
But what was the film? But that's the thing. Like everyone who sort of made advances on her, besides the bloke, was excuse me, were the women. From her friend Jessie. Was it? No, she's Jessie. I did find that funny when she was calling out Jessie, and I'm just thinking Breaking Bad. And even
with Skinny Pete in the movie.
and I'm just going, oh my God, was that him?
Yeah, do you not say I've got him?
No.
I've got him right here. I saw him in this bit. I was like, wait.
All I could hear was Jessie.
And then it's
Jessie.
Skinny Pete.
Oh my God! Of course it is. Do you know? I thought he was. I thought he was Eyeball Paul from bloody Green Street. Yeah.
I don't remember Green Street. Surprisingly fun movie. That's Elijah like Wood and Charlie.
Oh no, not oh my God. No, not Eyeball Paul. That's bloody Kevin Perry. What was his name? Bother, that's the one. It's been a long day. Sorry, guys.
No worries.
Bother.
I don't know that one.
Eyeball Paul, for fuck's sake. Yeah. No, but I did find it interesting that they used a cougar for that scene as opposed to something else. I mean, I feel like that was very intentional. The older ladies preying on this younger girl.
Where is it?
Well,
they use another one later. Look at this.
It's all yeah. I noticed that, and I thought, foreshadowing at that point. So it was kind of because it's interesting because, like I say, Keanu Reeves doesn't make an advance on her, as far as I'm aware. I know there's that scene where, you know, he tries to turn her into a throat goat with a knife, But
I
that's a
wasn't
dream
expecting that
sequence.
phrasing. DCG. I wasn't ready for that.
I mean, it was quite deep. You know, she's got a good gag reflex, I must say.
Giving it esophagusto.
Exactly. But yeah, so there
I
was
shouldn't have the
that.
camera on for this when I do puns. Literally doing the old Sargon.
But he didn't actually make a move on her. But he was just vulgar when especially when he was talking to the.
He tried to bust in her door.
Did he?
Yeah, he totally.
Was that definitely
Well,
him?
unless she's totally imagining it, then. But he seems to have tried to bust into her door, and she has this kind of supernatural premonition, and then he just goes. He goes all.
Oh, I see. Right, he goes next door. But again, do we know
Claire
that's
Quincy
him?
on the Lolita next door?
But do we know that's him? Is it him? This is what
Not
I'm saying.
for absolute certain, but from the sounds, it really is implied that, like, because he's interested in the Lolita next door, like he is.
Yeah, I suppose. I mean, yeah, you can probably deduce it. To be fair, I just don't want to think of Keanu Reeves like that.
No,
not like
it's
Keanu.
just after that. Yeah, she goes to Ruby's for safety, and Ruby is overcome, especially when she finds out that, like, really creepily, when she finds out that Jessie is a virgin. Like, it sort of,
I don't care.
It hypercharges her. Like, she
Yeah.
like at that point is like, no, absolutely makes it even worse for her.
It does kind of feel like it's reversing sort of like the male psyche in a way. You know, like if you're a bloke and you take someone's virginity, that's almost like an achievement in and of itself, in some sort of, like, how some people would see it. And it's kind of like, yeah, it's like when, as soon as she's like, I lied about the opening scene. Yeah, I'll do it. As soon as she said, yeah, I'll do it all the time, I was like, no, she don't. No, she don't. That's what everyone says when they haven't. I've watched the In-Betweeners. I've seen Jay. I've seen what Jay said. But yeah, as soon as she's like, oh no, I lied about it. I wasn't telling the truth. I'm actually still a virgin. It was like, yeah, it was like a little switch went in her head, and she was literally like, I don't care. And she's like, my God, calm down, love. Ooh, thirsty much?
Yeah, I feel it is almost like this film is about how, how perfect is this? I'm sorry if I don't think I actually read it earlier. Patrick Batman dropping £5, which are very gratefully received. Thank you for sending super chat, sir. Good to see you back in again. Asking, does everyone go mad for Elle Fanning because she looks like a virgin child? A critique on creeps in the industry because she's mid to me. Well, I won't reignite the mid discussion, but it is. I think it's very deliberate about the vulnerability, and this film is really explicit about how predatory the industry is. I mean, the photographer played by Desmond Harrington, who's basically saying this is a closed set. Like, that is.
It's worrying, but he doesn't.
Yeah. In that case, he doesn't. But I think in many others, it's very clear that he does. He goes full Harvey Weinstein in there.
Okay.
They don't go this way in it, but they're clearly set up to.
Yeah. Although, actually, again, I know Desmond Harrington from Dexter because he plays Detective Quinn. Yeah. And my God, he looks gaunt in this film.
Yeah. I wonder if he was what was driving that. Should we get him up again? Because I've got
yeah. I don't know, because even when was it last year? I think it was Dexter Resurrection. It was basically not reboot, but it was like a continuation of the series, but just like a. And he makes a couple of episodes. He makes like almost like a cameo in a couple of the episodes, like short scenes. And even then, like, he looked a lot healthier. But yeah, just here, like. I don't know, man. Did he do some sort of? Did he just intentionally lose weight for the role? I mean, did he like? It looks like he went full Christian Bale for this.
Yeah, full machinist. I think you're right. I think there's something going on there.
My man looks like Moby.
Moby with Natalie Portman in the room, right? The way he's behaving in this. Yeah. The vibe I got is like he looks starved because he's in pursuit of beauty. I don't think you weren't here for this, but this whole film is overlapping beauty with consumption. It's something that must be consumed. It's this essential pinnacle you have to aim for, but in aiming for, you destroy it. It is inherently temporary.
Right.
That is part of it. Like, the most beautiful model is beautiful for a few years, and then, you know, age creeps in. It's the temporary nature of it is inescapable, and in trying to capture it, you consume it and remove it. This guy looks starved because he is in pursuit of it. I think, like, that's why he's made to look like Starvin' Marvin.
This is what we eat before we eat to make you more hungry.
I think that's what's going on here.
Yeah,
It's a
maybe.
great performance, because he is a creepy dude, super creepy dude.
Yeah.
So Patrick Batman, Paul Allen has sent another £5, very much appreciated, saying Nicholas Windig Refn pacing. Oh, his pacing worked for Bronson and Drive, but it was like pulling teeth in this. So he's supporting your you're bored out your mind. Plus, not a fan of Keanu as a Haribo fan. Well, I know he doubled up on it in that year.
Yeah.
2 for 1. 2 for 1, man. Yeah. Thank you again for the super chat. I mean, I'd question, Trick. Was this the first watch for you or the second? Because I fully admit, on my first watch, blooming heck, I felt that pace. It was a proper watch checker. Second viewing, it flew by for me. And this is like 8 years ago I first saw it. And I was sort of, oh my goodness, why won't it end? Why won't it end? Come on, what's happening? This time around, I didn't feel that, and it went zippy. So that's why I feel it's a rewatch thing.
Did you play it on ×2 speed like me?
No, I did not. I blooming loved it. No, I love creep. See, maybe that's it. Maybe that's it, Paul Allen. Chat, if you have seen it more than once, is it a rewatch thing that it speeds up on the second?
While you answer that, chat, I'm just going to say I hate that I have seen this film more than The Shining. I hate that I've seen this film more than the Lord of the Rings trilogy. I hate that I've seen this film more than Obsession, which I was going to watch on Wednesday, but bloody England, Wednesday, but England decided to play Dr. Congo.
Dr. Congo, I saw that. Yeah. Can I divert us? How did we do on that? Oh, I'm gonna end the poll because we're at Gem. Gem has moved to 65%, down from 69. So I'm just going to end the poll at this point.
See, if I was here from the beginning, it would have been much closer. It would have been a 52-48 scenario. But you came in here with your little propaganda. You came in here with your propaganda and your narrative. You know, I gave you an hour's advantage here to state your case. You know, I swung it back.
Vital
4%.
scene setting and context giving to the audience. You want informed voters, right?
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, there was a question way earlier. I forgot who said it, asking, "Have we covered Under the Skin?" No, we haven't. And it was one of the options for this stream. And I love Under the Skin, but quite shamelessly, I think this had been requested and floating around for ages. So I thought it was a great opportunity. Under the Skin, we will get to it. Absolutely. Absolutely. Sorry, I ended up... I think I've disrupted the flow. Oh, I was going to ask you. This is a minor diversion. So people who are here for horror analysis, I do apologize. But TCG is the only friend I have who will be able to explain that. How are we scoring 0-0 to Ghana?
Because
what happened? I just saw the result. What happened?
So Ghana basically played a 5-4-1, sat in their own half for the full 90 minutes, and we have Noni Madueke on the right wing. Like, come on. You know, Harry Kane, lone striker, starved for supply. constantly drops back into a deep role to try and like get the play started. Yeah, and Madueke is bloody useless. As soon as Saka's better, like fully fit, the better. He was frustrating last night as well. It's just like I've got mates who are Arsenal and Chelsea fans. He used to play for them too, right? And I'm like, look, I genuinely cannot tell what his strong foot is. I do not know how he got on the plane. I do not know how Tuchel. Well, I can tell you why, because I'm pretty convinced that Thomas Tuchel, a German managing the England squad, has no agenda at all.
Makes you think, doesn't it?
In '66, they said West Ham won the World Cup because of the number of West Ham players, right? This year, if England win the World Cup, right, I see John saying so the black guys won. I know there's a lot of talk about the number of African players on the team. That's fine. It will be Germany who say they've won the World Cup. All right. You're not going to get Trevor Noah going, so guys, hey, guess what? Africa won the World Cup again. All right? You're not going to get that. You're going to get
stuck in my head for some reason.
You're going to get bloody Germans going, see, it is coming home. Yeah, yet again, it's coming home. Yeah. When it was the West Germans, we used to win. Now we are the Germans and we win. Now we take over your team and we show you how to do it. Come on, England. You're not very good. No, I'm not happy. I am not happy. We're allowed our entertainment. Look, I don't like this idea. Sorry, Patrick, I'm going to bite back a little bit. This whole sports ball argument, bread and circus, mate. We're allowed to. It's no different to watching a film, watching WWE, watching, reading a book. It's entertainment at the end of the day. And also, if you want to see tribalism in action, that's where you go. You learn from that. You want tribalism. Tribalism is in football. All right, maybe not in America, right? Because the Americans can't do chants like us. All right, but proper football, proper chants, proper tribalism.
Nice. Well, I appreciate.
You don't have to like it. You don't have to like it, but yeah.
I appreciate the explanation because I didn't watch it. You will not be surprised to see, but I saw 0-0 and quite bigotedly, I thought, against the Congo.
Oh no, I've lost Lawrence.
Oh, you've lost the crucial Lawrence vote. Lawrence has £2 to cack on your head.
Wait, does Lawrence think that Germans managing England is a good thing? Hang on.
It does make you think if they're all.
It depends on which German.
I don't want to go into it because it's the whole. We will get into the Harry and triggering. Who's British debate, which we will not debate here because I know we're on different sides. It strikes me that, in the manager, surely your manager has to be from the country. In
I didn't mind.
Sense, that seems kind of crazy. Seems like you're really opening yourselves up.
Like I didn't mind so much.
Number 9 football episode. If you remember that one with David.
Oh yeah.
They're basically setting us up for that.
I didn't mind so much when we had Fabio Capello, because it's Italian, it's whatever, right? I didn't mind Sven-Goran Eriksson, rest in peace. But we're England, man. We shouldn't be having a German.
Can't be done.
No, it'd be like having Maradona as England manager. We can't have an RG as England manager either. Obviously, Maradona's dead. That'd be a bit difficult.
Galling, isn't it?
But yeah,
particularly galling.
It'd be like Jurgen Klopp becoming Man United manager. Anyway,
moving out my zone.
We're losing chat. We're losing the chat.
All right, I've got chat back now. Now, chat. Be careful how enthusiastic you are about this. All right. I will reiterate, she's 16 and this is non-con. So let's
non-con. I like.
Yeah. Only Jenna Malone is into. What do you think of Jenna Malone in this one, TCG? Wasn't she one of your highlights? Can we get 4 highlights for Jenna Malone?
Yeah, she was better than Elle Fanning.
Ooh. Well, that's an interesting one. I mean, Elle is leading the show, basically, but yeah.
Yeah, but who
did a better performance? That's a tough one. It might be Jenna Malone for the better performance. We got it back. We got it back, boys.
She very quickly adopted the Rupert Lowe catchphrase of "I don't care."
She did. She did. It's that thing of, hang on, what?
Nah, it's all right.
Hang
I
on.
think Patrick's
Is
still
this
arguing.
true? Is this true?
No, we've got more than 3 in the squad.
Who did they field? Did they only field three?
So,
Three pasty
yeah,
boys.
yeah,
Jesus.
yeah. Harry Kane. What was it?
I
Harry
can't
Kane.
be. No, I'm holding my tongue, guys. I'm
No,
holding
no.
my
See,
tongue,
I
but
can.
I am
No, see,
grateful
I
for
can.
£5.
You say right. Hold
even
on,
if
hold on.
it's a
I can
black
debunk
pill.
that straight away.
Okay, go on.
Not
You
that I'm gonna.
debunk, you
Not that it's gonna
Thank
sound
you.
any. Not that it's gonna sound
Thank you,
any
Patrick.
better. Not that it's gonna sound any better. Right.
Hmm.
Jordan Pickford, Elliot Anderson, Declan Rice, Harry Kane. That was 4 in the starting lineup.
Oh, okay. Four. We got 4 boys. We got 4.
And Declan Rice only represented the Republic of Ireland under 21s. You know.
Oh my goodness. All right, but back to this. Back to this. Try not. Yeah.
Oh,
All right.
I keep my
So
politics out of sports ball.
it's probably safe. It's probably safe. I've been confused about what that angel in the background is doing. I've been wondering what is going on because there's a frame where it's just in the corner. Do I have that in the corner? Here we go. I've got this one where she sort of puts the move on.
Yeah.
I think.
Oh, by the way, I don't know if you have already, but shout out to Dissonant Night. I'm assuming he's grabbed all these for you.
Heck yeah, Dissonant Night has been an absolute. He's been such a legend. I think I've got about 60 of the screen caps he got me. There was literally there's only one extra image that I autistically needed to get my analysis, and one image that I had to slap my Britishers on, you know. So it's basically all him. So total legend. We love our Distant Night. And I even said that since we got heated off last week, poor chap, he put 2 super chats in before it even started. I felt awful. I felt so awful.
Last week was just fucking horrible, though, wasn't it?
It was too much, man. It was too much. So anyway, we're basically doing a Harry in here. I just ended up doing the analysis on the go. Good. We get to this, and as you say, she's reached like an apex. She's gone through this transformation where she leads a show and she totally transforms into the supermodel, the best. She's reached the apex, and at that point, everyone wants to be her, to have her. So Keanu makes his move. She flees. Ruby can't resist her, and the chance to sort of claim virgin territory, as it were, she has to go for it. She loses control. And at that point, you know, everyone reaches a kind of madness around her. Because like the models who were like competing with her and thought they were better have been cast to the side. They're feeling stung and humiliated. So she's ended up having this peak beauty, and everyone else can only react with jealousy. Like this film constantly portrays beauty as a blessing and a curse all in one.
Yeah, do you know what? Knowing that she's actually a 16-year-old in this scene, and I ain't talking about the actress. I'm talking about the actress, but I'm talking about like Elle Fanning actually being a 16-year-old.
Oh yeah.
W? I mean,
as in WTF or
no, double ew.
Oh, double you. You were not like, oh, well done, Jenna Malone. Get it? You were like,
yeah,
no,
I'm not well doneing that at all. I mean, like,
good.
no,
GCG.
no. I mean, bad enough that she's got to do the attempted R word scene, but even more so that, you know, she essentially has agreed to behave like this, acting, of course, but to a 16-year-old. I mean, I struggle to think of anywhere else that you'd find something like as overt as this in other media. You know,
yeah,
implied, yes, but actual can't think of anything.
It's going quite far. I mean,
Yeah.
outside, if I'm reading you correctly, it's outside of things like Hard Candy, which was implying a 14-year-old, although the actress was 19. You've got, only things I can think of are The Hole in 2000 with a 15-year-old Keira Knightley. Actually, that was a lot worse. Desmond Harrington was in that, by the way, and in Her, by the way.
Wait a minute. She was only 15.
Yeah, she was only 15 in The Hole, and she was basically getting finger banged by a couple of dudes. We're never going to stay monetized, are we? Oh, obviously, we condemn this. Yeah, that was Desmond Harrington. In fairness, that was a very egalitarian movie. He got his full lad out.
Which one was Lawrence Fox in? That was The Descent.
That was also Lawrence Fox was in The Hole as well. I'm going to look this up. I just want to confirm before I spread slander about who was noncing up 15-year-old Keira Knightley.
All right, while you're doing that, this is a night with 50 Australian dollars. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
It was Desmond Harrington.
It was Kinonsu Reeves, Smouldering Chemtrail, Dexter Hate Boner, Nippy Hide and Seek, Disco Doof Doof, Epileptic Lights, Total Skeletal Death, and Me Hendrix. TCG is wrong, apart from slight pacing issues. Also, that transition from the wall scene was great.
Yes, absolutely. I love it. Thank you for doing the reading, TCG, and mega thanks to you, Dissonant Night, absolute ledge.
I'm not
down
wrong,
under.
But yeah. Other than that, everything was spot on. This may be way off topic, but does the different age of consent in California hurt your interpretation of films such as this? In the United Kingdom, this scene would be far, far less problematic. Yeah, I mean, for me, it's not a question of legality. I mean, my sensitivities are going a bit overboard here, but then again, I am like, I am a middle-aged man now, unfortunately for me.
They're all children, the fetuses at this point to us.
And, just because it's legal doesn't mean to say that it's moral. And I'm thinking, like, I mean, significantly, I don't know, how old is what's her name?
Jenna Malone.
Jenna Malone. How was her character in this?
All right, hang on. Where's me old Jenna Malone? She's had quite an interesting backstory, by the way, if you want to read up on that.
Oh, God.
Parental emancipation at 15. Dangerous age, apparently.
Whoa.
Because they're basically trying to nick her money.
Wow.
Okay, so she was born in 1984, which means in 2016...
She was 32.
Thank you.
Yeah, so even then, like, even then I'd be a bit like, would my 32-year-old self even want to get with an 18-year-old?
No. I tell you,
but then that's me. My preferences, my preferences.
Volunteering in like youth work, it's like, no, I'm sorry, that they're fetuses until they're 25. I'm sorry. You can't tell me that they're sentient.
You're not adults until your prefrontal cortex is fully developed.
Absolutely. I am the living embodiment of that. She was 31. You sick fuck beam. I love that meme so much. She was only 31 years old. I don't know where it's from, but that one tickles me. Thank you again, Distant Night. That is an extremely generous super chat. In addition to you once again being a legend on the images, really helpful. Thank you very much. So yeah, we confirmed Lawrence Fox and Desmond Harrington both had the way with 15-year-old Keira Knightley in the rather bizarre film The Hole. But the other examples, since you're asking, I can only come up with Franco Zeffirelli's Romeo and Juliet with 15-year-old Olivia Hussey, who also got a tats out. That's all I can think of for comparable stuff. So this is quite far out there. Yeah. So, sorry. In terms of the movie, what's happening? She's being overwhelmed, although she has been predatory from the start. She has had her eye on her from the start.
Yeah, I think as Lawrence rightly pointed out in an earlier comment, like saw this coming a mile off.
Yeah,
massively. Like there was no doubt about it that you get some sort of moment in this film where she would like, maybe not to this extent, but that she would try it, that she would possibly try it on. And whether she got rejected or not, obviously whatever happens. But yeah, this was something that was bound to be on the cards. If it hadn't, then it could argue that it would probably be an example of Chekhov's gun not firing.
True. Yeah, she might have held off earlier, but it's something like,
yeah,
in the logic of the film, she kind of literally powers up and becomes like, when she reaches like that Super Saiyan beauty,
like I was going to say, like Goku. It's the utterance of "I'm still a virgin" that sends her into Ultra Instinct mode, and
gotta be done.
Yeah.
John Graham pitching in. Jodie Foster in Taxi Driver was 13, I think. Yeah, she does quite a bit of uncomfortable stuff in that. Although you can reach out to her previous film, The Little Girl Who Lives Down the Lane. If channel members had voted for Spooky Kids, we'd be covering that movie. I will recommend it anyway. That's got a young Martin Sheen as a Haribo appreciator.
Oh God!
And I think she's like 12 in that. It's basically Hard Candy, but done in 1973. So really overlooked movie, but it's really fun. She's great. She's great in it. So yeah, right. There we go.
Sorry, my son's playing the Xbox, and I keep getting his notifications. I'm pretty sure he's playing the back rooms. How do I turn this off? Because every so often I'll get blump. He's done an achievement. It's like, good for you, mate, but I'm trying to stream here.
Oh, brilliant. Appreciation for oh, did I already recommend it? Excellent. Yes, high recommendation. Wonderful film. Wonderful. Now I'd be interested in how you interpret this bit, TCG, because this one threw me. We see Ruby goes away as outed as a bit of a predator, and then we still have the predator pursuing Jessie, but then we have the infamous morgue sequence.
Out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, who is it she's working on? Is this someone that we've come across before?
Total rando.
Yeah.
You can imagine, I can't show much of this scene. If people haven't done the homework, basically what you get is full necro. Jenna Malone starts going to town on the corpse. While she does, the film intercuts scenes of Jessie being quite uncomfortably intimate with herself. And it's a tad hard to tell. That's the only image I'm going to show, but she caresses herself very intimately for much satisfaction. It's a bit more than I'm comfortable showing on stream, really. It was, knowing her age, it was quite an awkward watch. And the fact that it's intercut with full-on necrophilia is worse. Now, I was wondering, for you, the intercutting of these scenes, there's two obvious interpretations of it.
Oh yeah, the spit in the mouth. Jesus, sorry, I just saw this in the night. It's like that first kiss, and she's like, "Oh God, Jesus, right." Oh Jesus.
What I wanted to ask you was, do you think that it's more supernatural, and Jessie is basically using the power she has over Ruby, basically making her overcome with desire? Like there's a kind of psychic link that she is inspiring her to this, or is Ruby just down so very bad that she is just picturing Jessie while she is?
It's the second one.
You think that?
Yeah.
Do you think there's you can say you don't want to go near this question with a 10-foot pole, and I don't know if I've got an answer to it, but is there anything special about Jessie wanting to remain virginal? Because like she boots the beta orbiter, and is she just young, or is there something thematically in it?
Well, I think as the film progresses, she starts to believe in her own hype. So
Mm,
I think it's less about finding the right person and more about maintaining the position that nobody is good enough for you. Nobody can get
mm,
to your level. And I think it becomes more that, because if she's conquered, then is she really as challenging? Or is she really that much of a challenge? If you know what I mean?
because
She
yeah.
seems, she sees herself as almost like an unattainable goal because of her beauty and
Mm,
how others perceive her. Essentially, she could essentially have anyone playing to her tune,
mm,
and there's no expectation on her part that she needs to reciprocate that. So I think it's more of a power play
mm.
towards the end of the film, whereas perhaps at the start, maybe just the maybe she, who knows, but yeah, by the end of it, she's in the words of Mike Skinner, she's fit, but my gosh, she know it.
What a callback! What a callback! Crikey!
So
Is
yeah,
it, along that line? I would be as sexist to augment that with the fact that because she's a girl, there is an element of surrender
yeah,
in her being had.
mm,
That conceptually,
yeah,
if it's gender's reverse, she can do whatever you want, but
yeah. I
as a
think,
woman, there is an element of surrender, like she has been had, and at that point, just like you said, she's been attained. She is,
yeah,
in a
yeah.
sense,
I think, yeah, 100%.
soiled,
I think
taken, like, whereas right
tainted
now,
or,
no one has had her. So
or
everyone
overpowered, I
wants
would
to be
say.
kind of
Overpowered,
first,
I would say.
Yeah,
I would say
empowered. Yeah.
overpowered because, again, I think when
Mm,
again, I don't think, especially nowadays, again in media as well, the downplaying of the sort of the power that women have sexually,
yeah,
the
yeah.
sexual prowess, and the power that they can actually wield with that kind of they can wield that kind of power. It is a powerful tool that they have.
Mm,
Believe, it's not something I'm saying in jest or anything. I'm being deadly serious, and if you have the ability for people to see you as someone they could potentially go on with, you can effectively string them along for as long as you need them and then drop
mm,
them when you're finished with them. Whereas if you do give it up, let's say, for want of a better phrase, if you do hand over the goods, then essentially that power is gone.
yeah. No, absolutely. You can, like, complain about unequal treatment as much as possible, as much as we like, but this is in nature. This is in
Mm.
psychology. This is in our very beings. It feels correct. Yeah. Okay. Dr. Prepper, I like your take, mostly because I agree with it. No, I think you did a good job on that one. Dr. Prepper has an angle here. I thought we'd say, I think he brought it up before and we didn't address it, so I want to cover this. Saying, as unpleasant as it is, I think the necrophilia scene has a lot of interesting things to talk about. The fact that Ruby fabricates a lifeless simulacrum of her object of desire, the fact that she pictures Jessie touching herself rather than being touched, etc. So showing that Ruby is a passive spectator rather than an agent, even in her own fantasy.
Mm.
I mean, this is why I did puzzle. Like, is it a fantasy, or is Jessie actually going even further and just enjoying tormenting her? But I think I lean towards the fantasy element. But yeah, it's this idea of maybe she's on this pinnacle that, yeah, you can't even imagine yourself like she's just that far out. You can't even imagine yourself doing it. It's
Oh, there is a third
it's
scenario.
uh-huh.
Jesse's the one fantasizing about Ruby.
Oh, God, no. Oh, no. Oh, Lord.
I mean, she has fantasized about crazy things.
True. I think we might have to come back to those. I skipped over them in the summary, but there's a really, really important scene that actually ties into the end, so we can do it there. But
Oh, he's escaped level 7 now. Sorry.
how do you feel about the fact that it was only meant to be a kiss, and then Jenna Malone just went hog wild?
Just basically started strumming the guitar strings.
Mm.
Yeah, that was crazy. That was. I mean, to be honest, this scene just came out of left field anyway. There was no. I didn't get any inclination that she was that way inclined beforehand. So yeah, I don't. It just felt very shock value to me. It was. Yeah, it wasn't something that. Do you know what I mean? It didn't. It was just like, okay, we're just going to put this in now. Okay, bloody hell! Like, what the? Okay.
I'm torn on it, man. I think there is a lot going on. Like, is it almost that's what the experience would be like? Like, if you were to be the one who
Wait a minute. Oh my god, hang on.
Obtained Jesse, would it be like this? Would it ruin the illusion?
Corpse. Ruby, am I a dead fuck?
Oh god. Folks, watch our Friday the 13th Part 4 commentary for more delightful insight. By the way, is it August is our next one, I think?
I think it is it. Hang on. I think it might I think it might be
No.
on in the year.
If we're cheeky, if we're very cheeky, we could do in August because it's a Friday the 14th.
It's actually
We could
November.
miss here. And I don't think we got a 13th until November.
November, that's it.
We might have to be a bit cheeky. I'll try and sell you on a misheard Friday the 14th. It's like a Friday the 13th with a bonus.
When's that? 14th of August.
August. Friday 14th August.
I wouldn't be able to do that, I'm afraid.
Alas.
Yeah.
John Garth saying it is a horror movie, so it's got to function, deliver shock value if it can. Yeah,
true.
I mean,
true.
It delivers certain kinds of horrifying. It's like a horrifying fascination, but it doesn't really go out and deliver proper scares until we get to this. And it leans on the disgust response before it goes into the finale. By the way, I didn't tell people the answers, so I'll tell you, TCG. This wonderful mansion that the finale takes place in. Do you recognize it from any movies we know and love?
Right. Oh god. Hide and seek.
I tease chat with this one. I can't confirm hide and seek, but a certain Josh Hartnett spectacular was filmed in here.
Halloween H2O.
Yeah. This stood in the
I can see it now. I can see it now.
Yeah, and Scream 3.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, the same mansion. There you go, folks. For anyone who didn't get the hint and has stuck around for an extra hour.
Nice. Halloween H2O, the Prune timeline version.
So yeah, we get towards the end. She really is sort of spends a bit of time like enjoying herself as a vision. She makes herself like a Greek statue, which is where are we? Makes herself like a Greek statue, and I think that attempt to be like a Greek statue it's almost like she knows she's at the end of her perfection. She knows how time limited it is, and she wants to be a statue to try and lock it in. But
which one's this? Sorry, Jessie, you're talking about?
Jessie, yeah. I feel like she's dressing herself.
16. Like what would you mean?
This is like that pinnacle of beauty, something you only achieve very briefly. Also, I do believe I missed a super chat from Distant Night, who's just confirmed for $2 that he's not trying to pull either one of us.
who's
But of course, he would say that. He would see that. You still got to watch yourself. And Patrick Batman's got in there with. Have I missed that? No, Patrick Batman's got in there just posting Alex Jones being about this on it. Oh, goodness. I'll have to check that out in a moment. There we go. I'll check it out in a second, Patrick Batman. Thank you for the £2 TCG. If you want to look that up, I will say actually, guys, I should probably make it. I'm following our boy, the Pav himself, Mr. Academic Agent. I'm on a bit of a Twitter break myself, so I just use it for DMs at the moment. So if you post anything, I will obviously look at it, but I will be particularly slow to respond on that. So don't feel slighted. It is done for my own sanity and productivity. Look, I quit Twitter and you got 2 videos.
Okay.
That's not bad. Not bad, eh?
Right. Let me pull this up. I'll send you the link in the chat. Give me a second, Patrick. I'm gonna go and listen to this. He's got it's a video. It's a video.
Oh man. Am I safe to do it? Am I safe to do it? You confirm. All right.
Oh,
Thanks for the standoff. I'm in danger with that one. Hello, Samson. Very good to see you. Yes, my own. It's been rumoured that I have sanity. It's been rumoured. Can't confirm. Certain takes on certain films notwithstanding. Are we giving it a go, TCG? Do you want me to get that up?
Yeah, give me 2 seconds. I forgot to share the audio. Oh no. Share slides.
Why are you showing that? I'll just say Marusia. I hope I've pronounced that correctly. Marusia said it's a prophetic film about influencer and selfie culture, how modern culture consumes youth, yes, and the commodification of youth and authenticity in a world lacking authenticity. Yes, yes, yes. Something serious and artistic and unattainable. Something so perfect it cannot last in this world, and everyone drives themselves insane trying to get it. Absolutely. Fantastic take, and I've seen you have good takes in the chat as well. I'm sorry I didn't get to read them out just in the course of a stream. That's how it be. All right, TCG, shall I get this one up? Is it ready?
Yeah, I think so. Let me know if you can hear it when it
All right.
plays.
Here we go. Oh man. Where's my volume? Where is it?
Right. No, okay, it's not working. Right. So
is it muted?
give me 2 seconds. Stop the screen. Share the screen. Window.
As Mauricio saying, yes, prophetic. Very prophetic. This film, I know there's getting hate in the comments. This film has aged gloriously. Absolutely gloriously.
All right, try that now.
Try that. Okay.
I had a boomer moment. Sorry, chat.
We're all allowed one. Oh man, is that going?
There we go. Ready?
Give it a go.
Like women with big giant tits and big asses. I don't like kids like you goddamn rapists, F-dads. In fact, like this, you fucks are gonna get it, you fucking child molesters. I'll fucking get you in the end, you fucks. Like women with big giant.
Alex, what? There is always an Alex Jones clip. There is a clip for absolutely everything. Oh my word. Oh my good lord.
You fucking child molesters. I'm gonna fucking get you. I'm a little retarded.
It's Big Naturals
Sorry,
when
John.
you're a Haribo fan. That's Alex Jones' take on this matter.
Oh mate, I tell you what, I've always said Alex Jones looks a little bit like my dad. I see Alex Jones around, I'm thinking like my son. Yeah, actually looks like
my goodness, my goodness. Okay. Well, we get to the finale, and as per the sort of the models who have been overtaken and snubbed are taken down. Everyone has been taken down, you know. If they can't have her, no one can. Everyone needs that perfection. She's knocked into the pool. I cannot show this. She is eaten. She is consumed. All the stuff throughout the movie conflating sex and food is this apex, and they literally eat her up. They consume her, and then I think I can get away with that. Actually, no, I can't. That is is actually a nipple.
Isn't there one where she's got like blood like flying out of her genitalia at some point?
Yeah, I'm not showing that one. That's
No,
one of the more obscure images. We'll go for this afterwards. They've buried her in It's almost like she just makes the whole area around her beautiful, even as a corpse. And Ruby just chills in there. How did this
Also-
stuff work for you, dare I ask? Do
Well-
you think this win you over?
No, because again, it just sort of happened very abruptly. I'm like, oh, okay. And also, if they've eaten her, presumably, well, I don't know what they're going to be burying, unless it's just the bones. I don't know, but it's called a period. It's not that much blood, mate.
My
She needs to
goodness.
see a doctor if that's the case.
Could have kept the bones, make a nice.
Yeah, maybe.
Keep the bones, chuck a potato, carrot in. You got a
again,
stew,
it-
baby.
But again, I think it just, like you say, I think it does sort of play back to that initial scene where they're like, "Are you food or are you sex?" And during the film, it's established, well, she ain't sex, so
Yeah.
you must be food.
True.
So
I feel like the idea is it will always be conflated. It's always going to come together, unless she just gets this sort of idyllic status that I really like. But yeah, she is watching the two shower. This is where we get our British scene. Where's our boy? Oh, not that one.
But yeah, I mean, overall,
I
it just
moved
it just felt a little bit absurd to me, really. Like,
Oh, it certainly is. Oh, I've lost my Britisher. I don't have him anyway. But yeah, the comment. Where is it? I love how Ruby's in the tub, peeping on the two hotties showering. Like I could go for some of that, but I'm so stuffed. Yeah, very much. I tell you what, I will get that back up because it is easily located. Easily located. Let's get the old Britisher up. This is a really interesting bit. Oh man, we're gonna have to round this off to stay in on time. But this scene where they're showering, it is so very pornographic. Like it's obscenely pornographic and obvious what's happening. Like, this is all Ruby's gaze, imagining it. We know she's into the ladies. She's hopped up on Jesse's blood. These two have consumed Jesse as well. So in her mind, basically, they have started to take in Jesse's quality, and she just sees them with pure desire.
Yeah, I'm actually starting to walk back my earlier statement about it being a bit sort of abrupt, because there's that scene, isn't it, where she cuts her hand. And
Yeah.
the first thing that girl does is start sucking the blood. At that point, I thought, oh, this film might be a bit vampiric. Okay, we might actually. Maybe I am watching lesbian vampire killers. I don't know.
It is vampiric.
So I
in a
suppose kind of
sense,
thinking about, sort of thinking about it. Actually, maybe that sort of, maybe that was a bit of a hint as to what was going to happen later on. I don't know. Probably
They were building all up to it, basically.
Yeah.
But I feel like at the end, and this is where I'm not super sure, we go into some weird territory, like the scene where she's in front of the moon and just basically gushes it all out. It's the last thing we see of her. Sorry?
Do you see me?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll see you.
That whole imagery, I mean, that ties the ending together, basically. It's this... Can I find it? From her first date with a simp. Yeah, this date.
Oh, God. When she said that,
Take a seat.
I thought this dude would have backed off a little bit.
No, he's Discord mod. He's going for it.
The fedora comes on, and he's
It's
just
the scene she talks about, like basically an occult, almost religious connection to the moon, wanting to be seen by it. I have not dug into this. I think there's obviously the moon is associated with women and the feminine, but and also insanity. There's some of that in there, but I feel there's something more. But just the idea that she wants to be seen, she wants to be worthy of sight. That's what they all go through.
Well, I mean, she even says it herself. Like she didn't know what she was good at, but she knew she was good looking, and she knew she could make money off of that.
Yeah, she just wants to be seen in the end. It's true. It's true. At the end, I don't know what's really happening with Ruby. Like, does she fail a test? like the moon looks at her and she isn't worthy, so she
Maybe
just
the moon.
bleeds out.
Maybe the moon looks at her and says, "Hold on a minute, Jessie's here, but I can't see Jessie. Show me Jessie so I can see her."
It does feel like some
There you go.
horrible test. Yeah, I feel. Yeah, I feel she's she's
Dr.
not
Pepper might be
passing a
onto something there.
test. Like she's dying there, and she's okay with it because 2 of the 3 of them do not pass this test in this incredible ending sequence.
Incredible.
Which is absolutely punishing for a lot of people if you're not enjoying the movie. This does absolutely test your patience, whilst also being exactly Dr. Prepper, Luna and lunatic. That's exactly what I mean. Yeah. When we get to this scene, which honestly looks like a genuine fashion shoot, like I feel I've actually seen this. At this point, you've got Sarah on the right and Gigi. There's another woman who just doesn't
Annie.
have the ick factor, and our creepy Desmond Harrington dude. He obviously sees it because Sarah has ingested Jessie. She's taken on some of the qualities.
No. I think so. So I did look at the wiki because I did look at the wiki. So Sarah's basically like another young, not even a model really. She's just a young girl who's there waiting for somebody, as like it's confirmed when she speaks to Desmond Harrington, and he's like, because he's sort of like, are you here for the shoot? She's like, no, I'm just waiting for someone. And he's like, well, I'd really like you in this. Like, would you mind? And she's like, no, okay, fair enough. And that's when he fires Annie, and then brings Sarah in. So you've got Sarah and Gigi.
Hang on, have I totally misunderstood this? Wait, can I? So these girls aren't the 2 who were hanging out with Ruby.
Annie might have been the one that was just sacked outright.
Oh, hang on.
It might have been Annie and Gigi.
No, it's Gigi and Sarah, and if it's Annie who gets
Annie's the one who gets.
No, it's okay. It's Annie does get fired.
Yeah.
So it is Gigi and Sarah. It's tricky because they all look
so it's them 2 there at that point.
Yeah. But Annie was going to do the shot.
Annie was going to do the shot. Yeah, Annie was going to do the shoot.
Basically,
she gets booted. Gigi and Sarah. Yeah.
Good. And it's because they have consumed Jessie. They've got some of
Sarah
that.
has?
Yeah. She literally tells Annie that she ate Jessie,
Oh, of course.
Have you ever been screwed over?
Do you see how much attention I paid to this film, really? How much I was really like enthralled and gripped by the story.
Yeah. It's okay. This is punishing. If the film has lost you at this point, even for someone who's enjoying it, it slows its pace down considerably. This is a challenging ending. But basically, consuming Jessie has paid off. Sarah gets hired after being overlooked. Very crucially, after we've seen kind of Ruby fail the scrutiny, Gigi fails scrutiny. Why does Gigi fail scrutiny? Because she's had plastic surgery. She is not natural. The film makes this massive point. Beauty has to be natural. It is absolutely hierarchical. It is borderline fascistic. You have it or you don't. And the gay fashion designer is brutal about it. Just like, you can't create beauty with a knife. It's not happening. So Gigi, because she is not natural, can't stand up to scrutiny. What scrutiny, I hear you ask? The weird little eyes looking at her from the pool. Or, where are they? Especially the weird eyes of the lights that look at her. She wants to be seen. It's all about, can I be seen? But when she is being looked at, she can't stand up to the heat. And she goes and breaks down and has to vomit Jessie up. Also, interesting wallpaper. I like it. There's something about it. I can't put my finger on, but something cool and striking,
It's just it's very arty-farty. It's very sort of like, it's that whole sort of like 80s synth neon style aesthetic that throughout the film.
Ayo, Samson. See, lots of cool stuff in here. It's a Tetris vibe, isn't it? You like the Tetris vibe. That's what I know you like.
Yeah, but I want to play Game Boy all of a sudden.
Dr. Prepper's saying, this is the most difficult scene for me to interpret. I think the implication is that Sarah has some natural beauty, unlike Gigi. But it also seems like consuming Jessie did have some effect. Yes. I think that's why I agree. I think you have to be, you can't just consume her. You have to have some of it yourself, and it will take you over the edge. And then, yeah, she memorably vomits up the eye, and we get an extreme Silent Hill 3 moment. Any of you Silent Hill 3 fans? As Sarah looks on Gigi with the disgust, with the old friendship windmills reflected in her eye. And of course, notice the triangle symbolic. It's like a new start, new triangle, new change. Looks at her with absolute disgust. She's kind of resembling Hitchcock's policeman from Psycho, if you remember. You don't see any personality, you just see the glasses. Very, very Tom of Finland. Not that I know anything about that, guys, obviously. But looks at her with absolute disgust and then eats the eye. Why? Because hierarchy. You know, some people can cut it, some can't. And you got to do what you got to do for the pursuit of beauty. And that is the VHS summary of Neon Demon in a mere 2 hours, 16 minutes.
Almost. Well, there's a woman at the end of it who's walking through, I think it's established to be the Mojave Desert.
Yeah.
It's not shown, but it's assumed to be Sarah.
Yeah.
Because I think they've got the same jacket.
Yes.
So
I wasn't exactly sure about what that was. I mean, the whole Gigi cutting herself open and dying because, you know, got to get it out of me. It's like,
I've got to get her out of me.
Yeah.
I can't have her in me.
Couldn't hack it. Couldn't hack it. Exactly. Dr. Brabber, a mere 1 hour, 135 minutes to summarize.
Oh, we exceeded the runtime.
We exceeded the runtime award. Yeah.
100%.
I mean, what did you make of the ending? Because I mean, at this point, that's where I was lost. Like, what was that symbolizing? Why is she out in the desert?
I just didn't care. Oh, so done with this film.
Fair
and
enough.
I feel bad because it's not like it's a bad film. It's just one that just didn't. I just don't feel like it's for me. You know.
Yeah.
It's just not my kind of. Yeah.
It's fair enough. It's how I feel about a lot of horror comedies. It's just one of those ones I can't connect to it. I'm doing my best.
Yeah.
I can't connect. It's very, very hard. Let's go for the what was it about? All I can think is it's trying to express the loneliness. Like when you are the apex, when you are the Jessie, you've reached the height of beauty. You are basically out on your own. Everything kind of looks like that to you. Everything else looks lifeless. And that's what Sarah was then experiencing. But again, just like when Jessie has undergone her full transformation, which I will, of course, not... Oh, I can find it, actually. When she's undergone her full transformation after the catwalk show, we don't see her face. At the end, we don't see Sarah's face. Because it's not really them, it's something else. It's something else has taken over. I think that is what is going on. Yeah, Nietzschean theme. Nice, Dr. Brown. Very nice. A Nietzschean theme. Well, quite a lot to get into there. Quite a lot to get into. Took a lot longer than expected, but it's a rich film. It's a deep film. Very deep film. And certainly divisive. And like I don't blame you. Lots of this is a really distinctive film, and a lot of people are going to see it and say, "Bloody hell, no, not for me." And it's totally fine. It's totally fine. I hope I've like maybe it helped a bit.
It helps. It helps explain things. Does it help with the score? Absolutely not. I'm sorry.
It's fair. It's fair. How about the music? We like the music.
Again, no issues. No issues with the music. It's very, like I say, 80s synth style. I like that sort of stuff. But again, it insists upon itself.
And shits upon itself.
It's just,
Like, that's the best
ooh,
I
look
can
at me.
do.
Ooh, look at me. Oh, look, I've got neon colors and I'm playing synth music and the girls are rather attractive. Oh, but they don't like each other. Oh, it's just like a catty women environment. Oh, they'll kill each other to get on top. Oh, look, they're actually doing it. Oh no.
I did have a lot of fun, genuinely.
Right. Oh,
thinking of
Keanu
this
Reeves
as-
likes to do a little bit of noncing every now and again. Oh, 214 has to be seen. Shut up.
You love it, you slag.
Yeah,
How do you
love it.
what do you think about sort of jokingly called this the female American Psycho?
The fact that you said that made me, I think, was the sole reason why I was able to get through this film.
Yeah,
Seriously. I was
they're
like,
not
okay, I'm
athletes
gonna
made to
try and
drag pure
I'm
beauty
gonna
and
try.
narcissism.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and watch this like I'm watching Paul Allen and Patrick Bateman. Like, I'm gonna go in with that. It's just like, it helped a bit, but I was like, oh, mate, like, let's be honest, like, everyone wants to be her, but yet she lives in like a motel apartment, like barely struggling to afford to pay the rent. Forgets to leave her windows, forgets to close her windows, and literally lets cougars in. Kinky.
They usually target young men, so you should have been safe.
Not Jesse. Yeah, she just effectively lived in squalor, and it's like, if people want to be her so bad, like, again, they're only looking at it from a surface level point of view. They see attractive woman. Oh my god, she must have everything in life that she wants.
It's totally prophetic, TCG. Think of Amaranth or any other streaming e-girl. Drop dead gorgeous. However, the reality, we've seen their bedrooms. They've never been cleaned. Closest they get to washing is when their dog comes along. Prove me wrong, folks. You've all seen those bedrooms. You've seen the e-girls' rooms. I've broken TCG. Oh no, have you actually paused? As your camera froze on like the most disapproving face? A little dog pill hint and your camera's packed up. Oh no. I think he's actually frozen. Oh my goodness. Oh dear. We'll give TCG a bit of time to recover. Is he messing with me? Is he holding it? He's locked in. TCG is locked in, giving me this face right now. Oh dear. That cryogenically frozen guy. Absolutely. I've got I like this. A Patrick Nagel print, Burning in Hell 11. Thank you, John Goris. You are won over. I approve it. Lawrence. Ooh. Can I style 11, substance 4 or 5 overall? Unsure, but you can't recommend this one. Well, if you balance those out, I'm sure I can get you close to an 8. Surely. Let's see. And where are we? Dr. Prepper, excellent contributions to stream, saying, doesn't surprise me that this one is so polarizing. Liking or disliking it is largely a matter of personal taste. True. But if anyone claims the movie is empty or meaningless, I can say you're mistaken. Yes, I massively go for that. I'm 100% fine with, didn't like it, didn't speak to me, not my vibe. Not chucking it out, we just don't like it chucked out. And John Graham saying it's a unique style, but it can be too much. Yeah, it's a very strong vision. It's a very strong division. He's got a new one out, and it's called Her Private Hell, and the trailer looks like his generic signature style. I have not seen it. Yeah, he might want to try a bit of variety, I'll be honest. Oh, StreamYard crashed for TCG, so we'll hopefully have him back a bit later. Oh, that dog guy is too far. It's too far. Okay, yeah. Thank you, Mr. GB. Good to see you saying, remember to join and get your PH Plus plushie set. Flexing his 43 months. 43 months. You are very close to switching over. Oh, it's TCG's total interwebs crash. TCG, are you going to make it back in time? I wonder. I think you are. I think you are. Thank you for using your member super chat, Mr. GB. I think we'll move into our scores because, long one. That crashing guy.
What the f happened? I blame John Goris.
Gotta be.
I blame him because he
What
said
did
just
John Goris
kick him.
do?
He said just kick him. And
Kick
so
him.
my internet service provider heard the call and acted
That
upon
V
it.
guy.
I don't know. I think my router decided to do a quick update, so it just went. Boop. Say scores. Are we on scores now?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
Okay.
I think we've wrapped up the film. I don't think we've solved all the imagery, but I think hopefully we have decoded it enough of it for people to have a good solid go at it. Go for it.
Right.
Let's go. Closing thoughts
Okay.
and scores.
So I'm going to start with the burgers first of all. So they are pure like human meat burgers with untold amounts of tomato ketchup, with a few eyeball shaped hash browns. It's like pinched on the top of them. Okay. Now this film is going to get a couple of, it's going to get. You have your Tony Todd multiplier. I have my Christina Hendricks multiplier, so we get that. Keanu Reeves was amazing. Acting was all right. Dialogue was weird. The constant pregnant pauses between each bloody character was annoying. I had absolutely no interest in the story at all. Unfortunately, it was not for me. Doesn't mean to say it's not a good film. It's just I don't think I was the target audience for this one. It's a 3. Yeah,
you set me up, man.
Yeah,
and that's with the Christina Hendricks topper.
Just was not for me.
I
see. John Graham's done an 8 out of 12, which is respectful, and I respect that. And if you got something out of this film, more power to you. I'm pleased that you did. For me, I just didn't like it. It just was not. I had no interest. The synth music was quite cool though. I will say that.
Don't feel pressured. Don't feel pressured. I feel this when I see.
I am not captured by my audience horror show. I will give it a bloody 3.
Excellent.
All day.
You go for it. I did wonder with some of these films. It's like it's kind of like I've been to see ballet a few times, and I feel very like hesitant to say just didn't like it. I nearly fell asleep. Ballet, not for me. Very talented people, I'm sure, not for me. Anyway, don't be ashamed. This is a very specific vision, and if you don't like it, that is cool. That's cool. I should be lucky. We got a 3, eh? All right. I've seen a 4 from Baldwin. Baldwin's gone for 4. Was not impressed. An 8 from John Graham, as you say. Patrick Batman's come out with 6 out of 12 mid-burgers. So the scores are all over the place. Quite a few in the middle, but we've got some high flyers in as well. Where am I going to pitch this? 10. 10s across the board. It's got to be done. Rich, he's left in disgust. He has left in disgust. Oh my God. Well, I don't know if we'll get TCG back. He's raging out over the 10 burger score. But we're talking 10 succulent human meat burgers. Absolutely. Topped up with, thankfully, very little pickle. Very little pickle indeed. You don't feel good about the pickle that's there, frankly. No real cheese, and a little bit of piquant spice in there. A little flavor that I think really makes it unique. And of course, it's all the patties are stacked high because why? Because this film is layered. It's layered as heck. There we go. All right. I think it's got to be 10. I love my symbolism. I was absolutely captivated by this. It flew by on the second watch. And that sort of Kubrickian filmmaking where you're interpretive, that's what I go for. So it's a strong 10 for me. Yes, TCG, a strong 10. And of course, 65% of the audience agree with me. This is a gem. Robert, I will take that 8 out of 12. I'm happy with an 8, to be honest. I know this is very designed for me. I am the kind of person who loves this film, so I will absolutely take it. Folks, I think we're not going to get TCG back, so I will thank him massively for joining me on this. Even though he hated it, massive kudos for sticking with the film he did not enjoy so he could analyse it. Thank you for bearing with me. Thank you for the very generous support throughout the stream. The super chats have been lovely. And I will now, at this point, give you your homework. Members voted on the theme. They voted very well. Admittedly, every theme this month was a banger. And they have gone for horror film noir, where horror films cross over with film noir. And it's happened a hell of a lot more than you would expect. I'm going to throw this open to you guys. You've got a very short window to vote. Do you want quality or cheese? Quality or cheese? What are we opening with? I think I'll post I'm probably going to have to do 2 arcs on this because there were quite a few of them and lots of them appealed. But for this opener one, ooh, could it be Under the Silver Lake? I don't know. But oh, he's back. He's back. Hello, me old chum. I can't hear you, that boomer guy. Nope. Well, Distant Night is wanting a cheesy one. We're going to see what else is coming.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you.
Right. 10.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Bloody hell. Right. Anyway. Yeah.
TCG
sorry.
chat is split. Are we starting the horror film noir arc with cheese or quality?
Oh, let's go. Can we have some quality? Because I'm.
Yeah.
I didn't.
Yeah, of course
I
we can have
didn't-
quality.
yeah.
No one is surprised. They've rumbled me, TCG. They've rumbled me straight away. It is indeed Angel Heart. If you want quality, and it seems you do, TCG does, yeah, absolutely. I feel after this I've got to give you quality. We're going to go with Angel Heart.
Angel Heart.
There we
Okay.
go. We are it's your horror homework. We are opening horror film noir. The first. Okay, that's weird. Patrick Batman.
Don't do that,
TCG,
don't do
you
that.
can have people been leaking?
What?
I will
I-
confirm that was on the list as well. That wasn't the cheese option I was thinking of, but cast a deadly spell is indeed on the list.
Brilliant.
Oh gosh.
Oh, I thought he
Am
literally
I
was
too
saying cast a deadly
predictable?
spell if you want cheese.
Oh right.
Imagine.
No, that's one of them. That's it's
Wow.
got David Warner in. It's a Lovecraftian detective.
Okay.
film. Yeah. So that was
Angel
one of the
Heart.
ones.
Right,
It
let me
wasn't the
put-
cheesy one I was thinking of, but okay. No, there we go. We've overrun a bit, so I should round this off. Your horror homework is Angel Heart. It's going to be a really interesting arc. Go and watch the Scream videos if you haven't already. My 2 videos on Scream, they are short. They've been landing very well. I'm very pleased with them. Go and like them, hype them, upvote, all that business. Be around in 2 weeks for the inaugural special on The Purge with Waifu. TCG, any game streams after this for you?
Well, I was going to do some Metal Gear Solid, but with the internet being this dodgy, I think I might have to postpone.
It's going to kick you off. It's going to kick you off.
So I think probably best. I'd probably be probably just for my own sanity. Probably Monday might be a bit of a stretch, so I'll probably be back Tuesday. World Cup.
All right, well, go for
prioritize.
TCG's Gaming Emporium and be ready for all the Metal
Actually, no,
Gear Solid. You
No,
could
Monday
also-
should be fine. Monday should be fine. Sorry, Monday
There
should
you
be
go.
fine.
Monday.
Yeah.
Monday. Stick around for it. There you go. Yeah, you've had your review of the Neon Demon. You have had me cracking up constantly. You've had TCG freezing in place. You've got
And
your
turning it
horror homework. You've got your horror homework of Angel Heart and an order to watch the Scream videos I dropped and give them all the support that YouTube wants to see. And most of all, I'm asking you to have a wonderful Friday and a fantastic weekend after that. And I'll keep comments on Sports Ball to a million. All right.
Yeah.
Thanks, y'all. Cheers.
Hashtag Shield Gang.